All right. Yeah, here we are. We're in the whatever. I guess it's the final of this tournament, where the names are replaced with other names. From the scheduling interaction, I have I don't know pretty good, but I have reason to believe that this one's Fircoal. Not that it matters that much, like you play as well as you can either way, so yeah. Funny thing about being in this finals, I actually wasn't going to sign up for this tournament. I entered at the, I guess, last moment, so to speak, to make there be an even number, but once you're in, you're trying to win, so we'll see what we can do here today. Anyways, board. There's Silk Merchant. There's Fawning Silk Merchant, but that's probably not going to matter. I'm guessing they're going to pile first. Real draw's a little bit tough. Poet is the only major source of that because your village doesn't draw. That's Kitsune. Sickness is going to be annoying. There's no curse trashing. I'm seeing. So, I mean, you're not going to be able to discard to it because there's no draw, so you're probably just going to eat curses whenever that comes active. Sure, there'll be some curses out because of this one, but we'll see what we can do from there. I'm going to start Silk Merchant something. I don't know what the something is yet. I'm kind of tempted to go with a 3 of some kind. Ooh, that 2 is scary. I'm going to say I'm kind of tempted to go with a 3 of some sort, just so that I can preserve the coffer. But on the other hand, especially seeing that I'm going to be facing, curses or whatever right away, I want to cycle a little bit more, which is tempting me to go maybe Poet or Courier here. I guess the Courier doesn't work so well as Silk Merchant, so maybe we grab the Poet to try to get Sickness active a little bit quicker. And if we see both turn 3, that's good also, right? We can go ahead and grab a Counterfeit, right? Yeah. Okay. I guess we're probably going to want to warehouse it. I'm just considering the curses incoming. I'm also considering if Poet's going to be the primary draw, plausibly we want more things that Poet can draw. So this is pretty reasonable. Draws have been pretty good so far. Just gonna say, I don't really get the early. I mean, I get the early Fool's Golds, but I don't know that I think a ton of them. Just from the perspective of eventually you're probably going to want Vineyard to be your primary source of scoring, and Black Cat, especially pairing with Counterfeit, looks a little bit better to me. I don't know. I guess you didn't see the Fool's Gold, so everything would have missed. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these things. Just start getting the curses in a little bit quicker. Seeing the Poet on top every shuffle is so nice. So maybe we're looking at another Poet here. That seems plausible. Another Silk Merchant. Maybe not as appealing. I have a decision here to make whether to go Silk Merchant first. I mean, we can always buy more Silk Merchants to replenish the villagers. We're going to buy more Silk Merchants to replenish the villagers at some point. So maybe if we can get over this shuffle into another Poet, we can get Sickness active on you first. That's pretty good. 2 coins give curse, probably just buy Silk and nothing with it. Get the villager back in. I think we should be taking curses? Well, we definitely should be taking curses off this hand. I'm not quite as, I don't know, effectively cursing as I was kind of hoping to be. But, oh well. Or I guess I was hoping to be doing a little bit more on the cursing front. I don't know what to do here. Like, we could take something like Warehouse Black Cat, under the theory that we're going to want a lot more Warehouse. We could also think about, like, a Courier. At this point, I don't think we're going to be, like, realistically drawing deck ever, and the Courier gives us some opportunity to, you know, do a little bit more. Yeah. But I'm thinking more like, well, I think I'm gonna throw a Courier in there. I don't think the copper trashing matters so much. I just don't really have much appeal for these things. I'm gonna discard here. We'll get through the deck a little bit slower, but like, it seems like, you know, we should be discarding. I do not like you getting your Kitsune out there. I also wonder, I'm gonna do Village Curse. I don't know like what kind of small number I'm probably gonna hit with it, but I'm gonna do Village Curse. The other option would be doing Silk first, but oops. That was weird. You can like click these things and say curse onto deck anyways. That's funny. Maybe throw another Warehouse in now. Or we could put the cat in, under the theory that, you know, we're probably not seeing terminals together. And maybe I want to preserve this coffer. I don't think that's a good theory. I'm gonna throw a potion in sometime this shuffle. It's not gonna be, like, since we're not drawing deck, it's not exactly gonna be a pretty, like, draw a bunch of stuff and get the Vineyards thing. It's more like, get them one by one as you can, so to speak. I don't know exactly when that's going to happen. This one's going to be a curse game for me. Like, there's too many cards in here that well, I mean, we could discard like Poet Copper Estate, right? Like, that's a thing we can do. Courier the Poet. Yeah, right. I think that makes sense. Do I even hold this Warehouse? Maybe not. Yeah, I think I do, since I'd kind of like to get back to the Kitsune, right? Maybe not like this. I'm having kind of a tough time producing money. There's a Kitsune in there that I'm really trying not to, you know, draw dead. We could grab a Fool's Gold right here. I don't know, like, as I say, I don't know how well I'm going to be able to put two of those together ever, but, I mean, it's economy, and maybe I can counterfeit it once. Seems better than trying to stick a black cat in the deck. Yeah, this has to be a curse gain, right? I mean, we could try to get the split well, but I don't think so. Like, we have too many valuable things to play here. Alright. Maybe like Fool's Gold Potion, Silk Fool's Gold. Silk Fool's Gold, we'll run with. Probably a little bit over silked. So to speak. Getting pretty high density. I mean, I'm carrying more actions, but I'm not sure how, actually valuable that is right now. I'm also considering that there's no village in here. There's a bunch of warehouses, so we may be looking at discarding silk merchants, maybe a little bit more than I might otherwise like. I guess the other notable thing is, like, you can buy provinces for silk merchant. Like, if you do spike a big number, which is maybe a point in favor of the Fool's Gold stuff. Is that you can, like, keep getting these things. We'll see. I want to play this? I guess so. What are we playing? I guess the Kitsune? Kitsune? We can go, like, action coins with it. I mean, I really want to get this potion in. I guess we can do it here. We can go Silk Potion. If you're having more silks in the deck, it's really where it's at. Which, I don't know, maybe. Let's run with this. Are we going to be happy running with this? Seemingly so. You just keep emptying Fool's Gold. I could also start, like, taking Black Cat or something. I'm not sure exactly. Like, another Fool's Gold, I guess the value there is maybe we can Courier into it and spike something larger. We could also just take the cat, because, it's an action. I'm gonna go with the take a cat because it's an action theory, which I don't know how good a theory that is. Oops. Maybe we just take another cat. Just keep trying to build up the actions. I mean, my theory is that I can, get a couple potions each shuffle, which I can actually do pretty good. A couple vineyards each shuffle. Would I rather have a gold? I guess the question there is, like, am I expecting to have a plus buy this turn? I think, yeah. I mean, we could play Potion, we could play Silk Merchant, we could play Counterfeit, get ourselves a province. That doesn't seem so bad. Just, like, stop here, get ourselves a province. Estate. Seems better than nothing. Whoa. I guess that just wins for you. That's obnoxious. Well, that sucked. I don't know, maybe I should have gone for the Vineyard instead. Seemed kind of random. Not good to lose starts. We'll see how this goes. What do we have here? Way of the Squirrel. So there is draw. Oh, that's an awesome 5/2. This is not good. Because you can open an upgrade page. Oh, what we're gonna do? Maybe we go like Page Expedition in response to that. Just under the theory that that's gonna get us up to the 5 quicker. Or we hope so. I mean, the problem is like you can squirrel the page, you can play the upgrade, and you know this is bad. This is bad news. Squirrel the page, buy our own upgrade. But like I could be looking at a pretty. Okay, at least you didn't find the page or the treasure hunter. I mean, I think warehouse is better than silver here. No, I had 5. Like, is hitting 5 better than? No, it can't be. I mean, I have a problem right now that I don't have an outpost, which means my moving through the deck's going to be a little bit slower. But I guess we can do, the same thing. And just, continue to feel a touch behind because I have one fewer good card. And having one fewer good card is never a good thing. Other thing I can consider is upgrade warehouse to Gondola here, or Villa, if I want to be able to like do both things, so to speak. That is, get Outpost and otherwise. That's what I'll do. Like this can now be Outpost Expedition, right? I don't really need another warehouse. I'd more just like to see lots of stuff. It's kind of operating under a, I guess, secondary theory that at some point, like, maybe my draw is extra draw is Crossroads. I'm not sure how good a theory that is. I mean, I'm so behind already from the open. It's unclear how recoverable this actually is. We're gonna need to get more page spot, for sure. That Fisherman page. I'm just like severely losing this stuff count. This stuff count. What are we doing? Like expedition page? That seems most reasonable. What are we doing? Keep asking this question. I mean, we could go estate, but I'm not that into that idea. Maybe it like wants to go to silver or something. I'm not sure. I want to buy Villa. don't know how well I can do that. Upgrade into what? If I play Villa, I have 4. I could do Villa plus Expedition. Now I have 5. Think about this again. I can't count. Why is this 5? I don't know. I mean, we want to get the war chest. It's just... we need to get the war chest. And then Villa Squirrel seems certainly better than Expedition, maybe. This looks, I mean, this has looked bad for a while. This is not new news that it looks bad. We need a war chest. Villa. Yeah, certainly. I mean, we know one's coming. Seems valuable to get over this shuffle. Okay, well that's nice. There is the obvious problem of, like, I'm not really drawing yet, but, you know, we have champion out. We seem to be substantially thinner somehow. Although I'm not sure if thinner is really the word, so much as, like, has fewer cards, or has fewer good cards. On a Crossroads, I don't know, stuff. War chest is now going to name upgrade. Well, I don't know that's going to do a whole lot. Yeah, last game I should have anticipated the province silk whatever thing. I don't know what else I was supposed to do that turn. I mean, it had to have been grab the potion. I think. I mean, see, like this is why I'm, not particularly thrilled with this game. Is like you're playing all this stuff, and I look at my hand and I haven't trashed out much copper. I haven't trashed out much anything. Just kind of trying to survive here. I want a couple Crossroads, but I don't think it actually represents, like, that real of draw compared to, having all this stuff that you can be gaining gold, gaining whatever with. So Duchy first, now that you've taken one. Fisherman seems to be the thing you want second most, although I don't, like, it's just, it's really, really bad situation. Okay, there comes the Crossroads for you. Okay. Look at my turns not work. We're buying Crossroads. I don't know what I'm gonna... Well, I'll gain whatever off of this, whether it's Duchy, another war chest, I guess is probably gonna be my best move. Jeez. Hey, how many silvers would this be? Probably too many. Only 3. Well... I mean, we're trying to get another Crossroads in the deck is what's trying to happen here. Take Duchy and Crossroads and hope that the turns start working. Because, yeah. I don't know. I wonder if you can just win this turn, or this turn series, probably. Page, or warehouse upgrade, maybe. I'd certainly anticipate it. I mean, you can't beat the 5-2. Last game I should have done something better. This game I can't beat the 5-2. And last game I should have taken the province. That's the real moral of the story, right? This game, I guess I'm hoping that, like, somehow you come up way short of, I don't know what. You, like, go for a win and miss. And you upgraded a lot of stuff, so a lot of your draw. So I'm not so certain things are amazing over there. I don't know exactly how, like, I can win out of this, but, you know. I say you upgrade a lot of your draws. You, like, play 8 squirrels, 9 squirrels. So, I don't know, like, you getting more upgrades isn't going to help. Probably just name Duchy. I strongly anticipate you winning on this Outpost turn. Probably warehouses. You can do it with, like, the 2 Dismantles and I don't know what else. Upgrade the Crossroads. You'll have a bunch of buys from the villas that are left over. Now, like, even if you can't, how much money are you, or how much points are you looking at? Probably more than I can deal with. Like, I have to be looking at duchies as probably my way to win, and war chests aren't going to do me a whole lot of good. Upgrading Villa's not going to do me a whole lot of good, because that's also my plus buy. I guess we're going to need Dismantles. How do I get those? And then play them. Yeah. And even if you don't have a win here, it's kind of hard to say. how I will. The other thing is potentially you just take out a bunch of duchies, and then how do I do this? Like, I don't. How many duchies do you need to win? 3, maybe. I mean, 6 would be ideal, but yeah. It was not going to be a pretty outcome. I mean, you can't beat the 5-2. You can't do it. You end up with less stuff, and then you lose. All right. Well, let's start winning some games, because otherwise it's going to be a very short match. What are we doing here? I guess we're opening Forager something, probably. There's a nice draw engine with, like, Blessed Village Council Room that you can run. That looks pretty nice. Soothsayer will get you some pluses, or some gold into there that you'd also kind of like. I think that's going to be better than trying to run a gamble thing with Soothsayer, which you can do, but I don't think is the most bestest. So let's open Forager. I think I'm okay with gambling over this. Like, worst case is we hit 2, otherwise we get another 3 cost. Okay, we hit 2, we get our border guard. This will hit 3 again, which is fine. We can grab, like, a lookout or something. I don't know if we really need both, but I mean, it's good to get thin. The other thing it's good to do is actually be able to buy, like, good cards, which, you know, this isn't exactly advancing us towards, but on the other hand, you know, seems okay to do. So, like, this will be a silver now. We're going to shuffle trigger next turn. We might even be able to hit a... Okay, well, we're not going to be able to hit a number, but it's okay. This will grab the lookout. I'm going to do gamble into the Forager. Take another border guard, it's fine. Now we should be hitting our number, which is 5. Gross. Why do you get Earth's Gift? And I think we probably want a Soothsayer as the first bit. We're getting thin enough that, like, putting the golds in is pretty okay. I don't think Tormentor is going to get played for Imp ever, so let's do it this way. We probably don't need, like, that many villages. It's just that those 2 boons were unfathomably, like, totally what you were looking for. Must say. I guess we leave the border guard on top in case, well, we want to get through more stuff. I just gamble through this. I mean, that's a copper. Do I really want another silver? Not really. Village is our next big buy. There's a silver in there, so maybe fine this way. I don't actually really want the lookout, do I? Like, what is this remaining stuff? Forager. And keep thinning. I mean, I don't need the village yet, right? What is that? That's silver. Do we want to clear it? Probably not. Just take like a Caravan guard. I really don't need more border guard in the deck. I don't want a silver. Yeah, let's clear it. As I could have gambled into that, seen some gold maybe. The alternative, of course, is that I see Lookout and I'm sad, which is really no good at all. Target trash the curse, potentially. Okay, silver curse in there. Gosh. Let's see, copper's in there. Copper Forager, something or other. Do I want this Soothsayer? I mean, we can gamble through this, right? Like, take the curse, forage this, do some gambles. Village now. I mean, they need to get into the deck kind of badly, right? I don't like really need a council room. I mean, I will need one, but like for current turn purposes, less necessary. What I'd like to do is somehow get up to 9 and go like village council room on the same turn, but that seems far-fetched. Jeez. I guess. Gosh, how much copper is in there? Like, if we play this Lookout, how badly can things go? I guess is the question. Apparently they would have gone pretty well. There's another copper in there. We need to be able to grab this blessed village, or we could just grab the curse, trash it. Soothsayer or something. I think it's a gold. So we can gamble into Soothsayer and buy village now and the council room. Okay. Good to see the council room on top even. Just have to be a little bit, I don't know, careful about piles from here. Curses are getting low. Villages, border guards are gonna decline. If I end up having to trash from these things, I guess it's the Wisp. I don't think that's really gonna be a concern. What do we want? I ask Horn a little bit more now that the deck is good. We can go Soothsayer first. Looking at this curse that's definitely there. Blessed Village, Council Room. Tormentor. It's tempting. Just like start throwing random attacks in. I don't think there's anything low enough to worry about. It's just, you know. I wonder actually, like, if I undo. I mean, I can't undo at this point. I was thinking about like gambling into Tormentor. We can actually do that next turn, right? Maybe we take another village just for fun. I guess doing a like dead gamble is also okay. I should do that now. Like you're at what, 3 buys? So we're mostly fine. You're playing Lookout blind. Like that seems not ideal. So this turn we're going to start provinces on provinces. I had to trash something to Maelstrom. I guess it's a Border Guard. Just thinking. 3 more golds. Oh no, I only have 2 more golds. Hey, you don't get my draw from what's its anymore. Alright. 2 curses in there. We have the Lookout, we have the Forager. So those should be fine. We have the Lookout. I don't actually have to play the second council room, do I? Will I? Do I need the 4th buy? Probably not. Just trying to go like Tormentor double province. Okay. Now this could be ugly. Maybe this Tormentor shouldn't have been a Tormentor. Oh, okay, we're giving up. Fantastic! I didn't lose every single game. I like not losing every single game. What do we have here? Grotto Trail. Well, Grotto anyways. There's lots of different ways to do stuff. Like you can Druid. There's this discard thing, which is discarding trails, and whatever. I guess our start's going to be Grotto Crucible. I think this is a pretty standard. Well, I don't know that it's a standard, but like I don't think that there's anything that's that out of the ordinary. Knights look terrible. People are going to have lots of trails. Yeah. So I guess we're starting Grotto Crucible. You can probably get Leprechaun activated. I don't know how valuable that's going to be. Or how just like opening trail. Like open trail, play it. Next turn you can Grotto, set aside 2, buy another Grotto, kind of be off to the whatever. I mean, I think it should be Crucible, but like I can imagine being creative with this. Maybe you can do a trail. Like if you don't draw the Grotto, you're pretty happy, right? Yeah. I'm gonna draw the Grotto. No, I didn't draw the Grotto. Okay, fantastic. You did draw the Grotto. So we're going to set aside 2, and we're going to take a Grotto here, and be pretty happy about the way things are going for at least a moment. Okay. Something like this. I don't know if this wants to be a Druid or what. I mean, I guess so. What, like, we can take River's Gift out of it, or Sea's Gift. Like, it represents a tiny bit of draw. And we're gonna want it eventually. And I guess we're gonna see it with the trail, and we can do our thing. That is the discard. I don't really know where to go from there. Like, are we taking Crucible? Are we taking Monastery, Tunnel, Trail? Could take another Trail. I mean, that gets us to hitting 5. We can probably grab Junk Dealer as the main trasher. And be, I guess, pretty happy with where the deck's at. Right. I don't know. Do we want Junk Dealer as the main trasher? There's another question, isn't it? I mean, we're going to want to work with a Junk Deal with some trasher. And Junk Dealer does seem like a pretty good candidate. Right. So I think this turn's going to be Junk Dealer. And then we start adding like Tunnel Druid. Maybe. Do we ever want to be trashing estates? Probably not. So like here we might go Tunnel Druid or something like that. I mean, we're definitely going to want to play with more Druid. Tunnel's okay. We can always set it aside with Grotto if we don't want to like get the gold that turn. This turn I mostly just want to get trails. Or trails, or whatever it is I'm trying to say here and completely failing at doing. So, yeah, now we're going to be running about the same stuff. So that's a point. This turn we just want to buy Trail. Do I want to play it? Yeah, I guess so. Maybe taking on a little bit too much gold. But like I have some potential for fail turns. It seems sort of unlikely, but this is possible. There's also a chance that I'm going to kind of lose the lead a little bit here. If you manage to find that gold. Yeah, I'm still getting the Grotto stuff done. It's just, I don't know, not as delightful. Missing numbers. Yeah, you're gonna play Druid first. Wind's Gift. I mean, you still have the trail around, so I don't think you can do without the tunnel. Just do I even bother with Leprechaun? I mean, I guess so. It's just, I mean, I didn't really have the chance, I'll say. I might set aside tunnel this turn, rather than discard it to Druid. I'm thinking. We're looking at 8 here. Maybe we just take 2 trails. Say I have the trails. Could be looking at, I guess, a little bit less if we want to go like double trail Druid. Maybe that's actually better. Let me think about this for a second. What is this, 11? We could hit 10, go like double trail Druid. It's not the worst idea ever. I mean, that is your draw. I don't know how valuable getting the wishes is, though. I think I'd like to not really find out. If we're taking 2 more trails, like we gotta have a Druid in with it, right? I don't know. Maybe Leprechauns. I'm just worried. I'm worried. I always feel like I'm gonna get completely beat up by stuff. Although, like right now, you're looking at something that's kind of awkward. Like, how do you play your Leprechaun? Yeah. Gotta play Grotto right now. Awkward. You play things in groups of 3s. Gotta do that before Leprechaun. Is that wish worth it? We'll see. Oh, you found the wish, alright. Well, if you hadn't found the wish, I would have said maybe I can be in good shape and, like, we're not gonna see a double trail buy, but this is gonna be a double trail buy. So we split them evenly and I'm, like, down a Leprechaun. I don't know. I guess the other thing is First Mate's maybe not that amazing. I mean, it's good-ish, maybe. It just gets you extra actions off the Druids. Like, that's not good. And that's not fantastic. Spectacular. Whatever. Jeez. We're really gonna miss everything. Gonna say if I miss everything here, jeez. There's one more trail. We may may not have the best thing going on here. I'm starting to think. Like, this is not looking like a stable deck, right? I think we want to add a Crucible, maybe 2. Maybe another Junk Dealer is fine. Junk Dealers can be kind of cantrip-ish. I don't think anything like really close to piling. We're probably going to end up just full skipping Leprechaun. I don't really love the idea of not having the Wish, but what else are we going to do? Yeah, Crucible, Junk Dealer, another Grotto, probably not. Another Druid, probably not. I mean, they can Seize Gift. It's essentially cantrip. We have so many extra plus actions. Alright, Druid's fine. Then we can stare at this hand and contemplate how I'm probably just gonna die. Because I don't know why. That's sure how things feel. I just don't think there's the support for Leprechaun. Well, there is. They just didn't really have an opportunity to put it in reasonably, I don't think. That's my opinion anyways. And maybe I'll get beat up by the wishes, like maybe you wish for, I don't know, Dame Josephine, and or maybe you wish for Crucibles at an astonishing rate, and things are ugly, but what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm also going to have to be a little bit careful about shuffles. Like, I'm not necessarily going to be I'm not necessarily going to have a clean discard. And so, I would take Crucible Province over there. I was a coin short of being able to do what I wanted. Because you have the Wish, maybe you don't have to go Crucible. I just don't know like how you improve the deck any. I feel like you need another Druid. Like, I'm sitting at 4 right now. And I don't know. Maybe this is Province double Druid. I think another Grotto really makes a lot of sense. Find out. Maybe this first mate's going to be the thing that does work. I don't need more gold. What we really need is to stop having turns that look like this and stress me out. Because, gosh, if they're not stressing me out. Go a plus card. That last thing is a trail, which I guess we'll play. I could go River's Gift with this. I also could potentially find the tunnel with a sea or a wind. If I go River's Gift with this, what are we buying? We can do 2 provinces, right? Yeah, well, you need to draw back around to another gold, which is a little bit problematic. But I think it'll be okay. Oh, I cannot count worth a damn. I'm gonna go like Province First Mate. Well, at least we have the Grotto, so that's not going to be the thing that makes us die. Everything else, though, you know, that could make us die. Probably should have taken a gold off the tunnel last turn. I mean, we'll get it done this turn. We can Druid stuff. I hope you like miss Grotto or something. That would sure be a way I could win this game. More easily than I feel like is currently happening. Why don't you discard a Druid? Or maybe you want that for plus card. It's pretty, you know, it's pretty inoffensive. Right? There's also been some like weird stuff going on there where like you have this first mate in your Grotto and like you're not first mating the Grotto for some reason. I mean, it doesn't matter, you've had extra actions, but I'm just pointing it out as a thing that is not happening over there that probably should be. Thus making me think that my opponent is not all the way mentally put together right now. Just like me. You know, counting things is hard. But in any case, you know how many buys I have? 5? Yeah. Okay, no Leprechauns are getting played, I assume. Ah, darn, you found Grotto. No. Not exactly a pretty Grotto turn. Not exactly a pretty turn. You also got to 4 cards in the shuffle, which is a really big deal. Really big deal. Never wanna be discarding your Grotto stuff into what you're drawing. I learned that from my How to Play with Grotto video. I didn't know it before. Grotto, okay. Alright. I guess we're gonna junk dealer one of these trails right now. I was gonna say under a theory that we were gonna discard the tunnel, but that doesn't have to happen quite yet. There's one more trail in here. So we could do a discard over this shuffle. Yeah. I don't think there's any circumstances under which I want to do the province. Take a plus card with the Druid, first mate the Grotto. That sounds reasonable. Draw to here. Does this get me 2 provinces this time? 10. 12 plus 3 is 15. The answer is no. Do I trash an estate? If I trash an estate, what am I taking? Province... what? I could also take, like, Province Duchy Druid. That would put me in range of a pile out. I mean, it also puts you in range of a pile out, but I guess there's some additional pressure with that. If I do the estate, we're looking at 14. That's probably Province Duchy. I mean, either way. Province Duchy Druid. I mean, I have lots of plus action. Druids are draw a little bit. Just do the estate and go Province Duchy. I mean, I have the ability to double, so like we're defended against that. Not that I think that's really a concern under current circumstances. I think Duchy's probably better than Double Tunnel. It's definitely better than Dame Josephine. Alright. Do you like seeing? Yeah. I don't know how much I like seeing that. Anyways. That turn looks to be working out okay. I don't think Leprechaun's ever getting played again. Which is good. I mean, that was what we expected, right? And say, oh wow, the first mate worked, but no, that's just a single Grotto off of it. This is like setting up a next turn in a major way. I guess one problem I'm facing is like if you province here, which you will, I mean, I think I have to anticipate that you can double. I don't think a triple is realistic. You need a Crucible for that. And you take like double Crucible here. Can I still double province? If I can mill one and triple, that's probably a good move in any case. That would be my guess. 2 duchies, huh? Well, I'm imagining that you're able to double all right. So the question's going to be, which Druid is this? This is the second. This could be a card. And this one could also be a card. Now that we mention it. What's in here? Like, do I want to hold a province? I mean, I don't think I'm reaching my number with it or without it, so whatever. Double. I don't think triple is realistic for you without a Crucible. I mean, maybe you can get one off a Leprechaun, but then drawing back around to that, never going to happen. So I think we're just defending against double, which means I can go like province. What? Another Crucible, maybe? Could trash this copper. I don't think that's really necessary. Just make this easier to count. Double provinces stay that. I mean, I think we have to say that realistically you can double, which I think is true. Is it? Put 1 gold in the trash? Might be a tunnel set aside. Yeah, let's not find out. So if I trash a gold, I could province double duchy, which seems okay. Well, no, it doesn't really seem okay. Because that puts 4 duchies, 2 druids potentially in range. Or three duchies, 2 druids. I think 4 duchies, 2 druids is completely out of range for you. So we want to go province duchy, which probably means trashing this copper. And just taking our 14. I guess we would also go province double tunnel. Is that fine or is that deadly? How much of a lead would that give me? Not enough. Like 4 tunnels could still beat me. I can go province duchy tunnel. I mean, if I'm getting beat by, does that leave 5 tunnels and 2 druids beating me? Yes, but you can't do that. Tunnel. Yeah. Druid. Yeah. Well, no, not Druid. State. Good does a state do? Not a whole lot. We can just leave it there. Unless I've like completely missed something, I think we're okay. I mean, there's always a chance that like I don't find a trail or something just absolutely awful, but try to live. Maybe the tunnel wasn't necessary. I don't know. And I'm definitely not guaranteed to draw under these circumstances. It's likely that I do, or at least sort of do, but there are no guarantees in this deck at this point. definitely feeling like that tunnel is not absolutely necessary. I feel like he should have gone Duchy Crucible last turn, just like given some chance at triple province. I don't know if there's actually any chance, but the deck is not going to be particularly stable through here. I mean, if I draw both of these things for, 3 provinces is in range if I draw. It's just not, like... it's not at all likely to happen, I guess is the thing we want to say. And hopefully I've gotten into a situation where you don't feel comfortable, like, well, you shouldn't feel comfortable lowering any of the green piles. Which means we're going to be, like, if you don't green, then I can do, whatever, just deplete some green pile and be happy that way. Yeah. Although, like, Duchy's probably okay. I don't know. 19, huh? That's a green pile that you can deal with. The tunnel is a little bit sketchy just because, like, if I see all my buys, I have 5 of them and can't win, which means I could have taken the province double tunnel that I was looking at initially. Crucible. I'm also going to point out that essentially this is all of your trails and you're not going to come anywhere close to that shuffle. Like, next turn does not look amazing for you. Just going to put it out there. On the other hand, we could end up seeing no trails and lose. Not get a Grotto down, not get whatever. But you not having a point lead also makes it so that I feel pretty comfortable taking two provinces or whatever. Okay. This was definitely the fear. I'm just gonna hope for the best. The best does not happen. Now what? Actually, undo that. Okay, well, that was the fear. Now what? Can we just go, like, Province Tunnel? Like, are you realistically doubling this turn? Probably not. Am I realistically doubling next turn? Probably not, but what's going to happen? Double Province depleting that down to 1. That's a possibility here. I only score 6 points out of it, but I have a 10-point lead, and then you need to Province Duchy Tunnel next turn, which maybe you can do. Like, you could just draw all your gold. I don't get back to the Crucible next turn, most likely, although we will have first mate, so it's plausible that I'm able to. I'm going to go Province Tunnel. I get beat by like 3 now. We could also go Province Tunnel, trashing Druid instead. That's probably actually a little bit better. The other thing to note is I saw a whole bunch of Druids here, which is kind of messing up my next turn. I mean, there's only one Druid in these 12 cards, which is pretty ugly. Just gonna put it out there. Maybe this Province Tunnel. We'll see if the Knights, like, just absolutely murder me. It's possible. Like, I could lose duchies to them. The discard attack's less concerning. The whatever attack is more concerning. The trashing part of the attack is more concerning. Even really the discarding part, just because, you know. Okay. Yeah, the first mate going by is like really, really bad. Just putting it out there. Well, we're going to get something done at least. We're going to end up triggering a kind of ugly shuffle. It's going to have 0 trails in it, but I mean, I think this is still the best thing to do. We could grab an estate here, just like set aside these 4 by estate. I don't think the trails have like much potential to draw me anything useful. I'm going to lose to a double province, but you have no Grotto out, so that's not really a concern. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. May as well take the estate. Okay, we're good. We should end up winning this right here. Should. We will, because there's a Crucible in there. Yeah, okay. And I would have made a double province, even. Alright, on to the potentially last game, which I get to start, which is amazing, especially since it looks like it has things that are good for starting, like Bridge Troll. Well, we could get hit with a 2-5 open on that side, at which point we'd probably lose, but, you know, these things happen. There is going to be some question here of whether we want to open Moat Silver or Double Silver. I think we're going to tend towards Double Silver, just because looking at things, oh, the Moat gives you a little bit extra cycling, there's no real good thing to do with 4 other than buy Silver. So potentially, like, we're going to do Double Silver, and then maybe we get to hit 6 with it for Border Village Sentry and take a Moat on the other hand, or maybe we get 2 Sentries. I think the good cases are good enough that you just do the Double Silver. You're doing a Moat, probably because you have a 2-5. Yep. Sigh. Right. That's no good. Yeah, we'll get a second Sentry. We might be okay. Oh, you dead drew the Sentry. Well, that's good news for me. We're in about the same spot then. Are we trashing both of these? Surely yes. And playing the Moat? Surely yes. And buying Border Village something? Probably Bridge Troll? Surely yes. Don't like dead drawing this Sentry, but so it goes. Yeah. It's gotta be Bridge Troll. Maybe we take another bridge troll? That getting a little bit ambitious? Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, it'll get us at 3 terminals with 1 village, but on the other hand, let's do it. We can grab like city or something. Or I guess like border village. City, border village, bridge troll. I have a good chance of playing both bridge trolls next turn, even means I don't play the moat. Yeah, let's do that. Well, so much for having a good chance at anything. May only get one of these things down. Should be kind of irritating. Should be very irritating, but somehow we'll try to live through it. Yeah. Okay. This is going to dead draw the other bridge troll, but we can leave border village on top. I mean, we definitely want to trash it. So do that. Buy tools. I feel like I'm, at this point, probably substantially less trash down than the other side is. Yeah, definitely. Like, I've gotten my shelters out, but I haven't gotten anywhere near as much copper, which is not generally a great thing. Does this want to get discarded? Probably. Like there's border village moat in there. Yeah. I'm seriously not reacting with moat. Okay. Border village, another bridge troll. Can I handle another moat? Maybe. I'm trying to play next turn like 3 bridge trolls, 1, 2 moats. I mean, we could just also go after like a city right now and take a moat if I really 2 moats if I'm really concerned about draw. Like I don't know how likely you are to be able to like empty bridge troll or something next turn. Is the secondary problem. Like I kind of want to emphasize draw over whatever. Take like city moat tools. Just like get our 2 bridge trolls played, and then hopefully we can. Yeah. Let's do it this way. Apparently I don't have mode autoplay on. Change that. You can take 3 bridge trolls. Well, that's bad. Really, really terrible. I don't know. Maybe I'm still in an okay spot, even with that. Like, is 6 bridge trolls really going to be game winning? Yes, it is. Clearly, yes. This is definitely not what was supposed to happen over there, right here. It's substantially less thin. I mean, it was going to be hard after the 2-5. Just, put it out there. But yuck. Alright, well, we're taking Border Village Bridge Troll because that's really the only option. Do I want to moat with that? Not really. I mean, I think it puts me liable to lose this turn if I do. On the other hand, maybe it's what I need to be able to win next turn. Maybe not. I'm also looking at like all of my draw right now, which is really not good at all. Like at all. So yeah. That's a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem. I mean, I don't imagine. And I suppose if I somehow, I mean, there's no way I'm drawing completely, right? To trash a bunch of copper, like there's too much stuff in here for the Sentry to deal with. I guess the question is going to more be like, do I shuffle? Maybe not. I mean, I'm pretty sure I just lose this next turn, almost no matter what. So that's not really a good thing, must say. Probably have to green a little bit, pick up a couple cities, buy some duchy. Can I even do that? Probably not. States. Does that help? Probably not. You know, looking at you playing, what, 5 bridge trolls and having a tools? Not a good situation. Maybe next turn you're terminaled up? Do I have 4 border villages? Maybe next turn you're fail turning. You might have a fail turn next turn. Like 2 moats. An Acropolis. There's an Acropolis. It's not a fail turn. 2 moats, an Acropolis. A bridge troll, and a tools. Yeah, you're not having a dead turn in any fashion. Why don't you just take like 5 cities? Or like border village and some cities. It seems plausible that that's going to be your best move. Just like really make sure that you draw next turn, and then you have 5 bridge trolls and a tools, and you can empty things. I just gotten like, not top decked all of my moats. Right. That would have been good. Or gotten to play like 1 bridge troll even. That would have been good. But no, that wasn't how it was happening. So yeah, you should just actually put in a ton of village. Probably just take 5 cities, and then you win. I don't know how. Well, I guess you don't know what was in my hand. You can probably figure out that it was moats, though. I mean, I guess you're looking at 5 cities and going, that doesn't make sense, because maybe I lose if I do that. I happen to know that's not true, but maybe you don't. I mean, sucks to get to a finals and face just 2 unbelievable 5-2s, but so it goes. That was, I don't know. I mean, it'll give you a point lead going into next turn. It still leaves you really, really having to draw, something off the top 2 cards that seems potentially more difficult to draw than you'd like. That's a tools, right? Yeah. Let's see. Border Village isn't gonna hurt to take more of. I don't think. I guess it increases the amount of money you need, but if you actually get 5 bridge trolls out, it's not really a concern. Or maybe we just take 2 cities. Like, I mean, it basically comes down to, do you draw next turn or do you not? And if you draw, I don't think there's a whole lot that can save me. Well, no, because okay, so let's say worst case is you play 1 bridge troll and you have you play 1 bridge troll and you have 1 tools. That's what I'm going to say is my worst case for you. That would leave you with 5 buys and no money is the hope anyways. At which point, if I take border, like, can you win if you do that? Probably not. No border villages. I'm gonna say we take a point lead. Kind of need there to be no money over there, so maybe we take like City Bridge Troll, under the theory that like it gives me a better chance at drawing, gives me a better chance at winning. I don't think that just leaves an open win for you on 2 bridge trolls. Look at that. Yeah, alright. Well, it was worth a shot. Couldn't beat the 2-5, even if it did go a little bit badly. I didn't get enough copper trashed, was a lot of it. And man, just I couldn't beat the 2-5s. Wish I had done something differently in the first game. This game, I don't think I could do a whole lot about. I mean, I had to depend on you not drawing, and it didn't happen. Anyways, I don't know. I won't do better in the next one because there's no next one. But I'll see you all.